So how does Bizway generate recommendations or steps in your roadmap? Well, it takes everything that it knows about your biz project, which is stored and saved in your biz pack, and it generates a roadmap or sequence of steps to try and get you through the current phase that you're in. So what does that mean? If you're in the planning phase, it means it will generate a roadmap that helps you create your finalized business plan. If you're in the launch phase, it's going to generate a roadmap that's pointing you towards your launch or go to market. And if you're in the growth phase, then there are some ways that you can actually tell Bizway what your KPIs and goals are, and it will generate a roadmap to help you move in that direction. So once I have my initial roadmap, how do I generate different or more recommendations? So you have a couple of options. The first option is to refresh individual recommendations. So this is step number 12 in my roadmap: create a list of potential clothing suppliers. Now, if I've already done that, or if I didn't want to use that recommendation, I can refresh this individual recommendation in my roadmap for something different. So it's come up with develop detailed product specifications. Again, if I don't like that, I can just refresh as many times as I like. Now, as I add more information to my biz pack, you can see that this is where it's going to fine-tune the recommendations that you get. As you tell Bizway more about your business, the recommendations that you get in your roadmap should be more and more relevant. Now, the second way to refresh your roadmap recommendations is to refresh the entire roadmap. Now, you might want to keep some of the steps in your roadmap, and to do that, you can just lock them in place with this lock icon. So if I want to keep this competitor analysis step, maybe I want to keep this one and a few others. So I can just select the ones that I'd like to lock in place in my roadmap. I can also view my completed roadmap tasks and when they were completed. But for now, I'm just going to lock a few in place. And then when I click refresh all, again, Bizway is going to take all the information that it knows about my business. And currently, since I'm in the planning phase, it's going to generate a new roadmap that is pointing towards helping me flesh out my business model and business plan. So I just hit refresh all, and you'll see that the locked steps are not going to change, but all the other steps are going to be updated with new, fresh recommendations. If I'd like to edit a specific step or recommendation, so maybe I have a project that I really would like to work on right now, and I just want to see it in my roadmap so that I can keep track of it, I could just write it manually. So I would say SEO campaign, and that will now appear in my roadmap. Now, one more thing to note: when you edit a step in your roadmap, you can still use a shortcut for it. So even though I have created this manually, this SEO campaign step in my roadmap, if I use a shortcut, Bizway is still going to generate a document based on the title of the step in my roadmap, and it's going to try and help me get started on that task. A couple of more small things for how to edit and manage your roadmap. Again, you can show all of the completed steps, which will show you when the step was completed. And you can move tasks up and down your roadmap with these arrows here. So if you'd like to push something further down your roadmap, you can just use these arrows to toggle them further down. And of course, the last thing is once you've completed a step in your roadmap, just hit complete and it will be moved into the completed section of your roadmap. So to recap, recommendations in your roadmap are generated based on all the information that you've saved to your biz pack. So as you add more information to your biz project, you should receive more and more relevant recommendations. You can refresh individual recommendations on each step by clicking this refresh button, or you can lock certain recommendations in place, then refresh your entire roadmap, maybe after you've added a lot more information and you'd like to get a more targeted roadmap recommendation.